Hello folks, back in 2023, this is Dickerson. You're watching the Dickerson Bluegrass Talk Show on YouTube and on Facebook. Brought to you by the Dickerson Bluegrass Productions, one of the finest media companies all around the world, bluegrass music. And here's the Dickerson Bluegrass Talk Show on YouTube and Facebook. Stay tuned for the interviews. Hello folks, this is Dickerson of the Dickerson Bluegrass Talk Show, brought to you by the Dickerson Bluegrass Productions, one of the finest media companies all around the world, bluegrass, country, or gospel. Classic country, but I'm here at the Hills of Home in McClure, Virginia, and I'm here with this guy, his grandson of the late Dr. Ralph Stanley, and the nephew of Ralph Stanley too, who runs this great festival at the Hills of Home. Here's Nathan Stanley.
How you doing, brother?
ICM and Duff Award winning artist from Clint. This is a live album from Clintwood. We'll talk about that in a minute, but let's show that at least. It is signed by you, right?
Yes, I signed it right to my buddy Evan. It's good to be here with you on your show. I've heard a lot about you, and I'm proud of what you're doing, and I thank you for having me on the show with you. Yes, sir.
And let's talk about the history of your grandfather's festival. How you like being here?
Well, it's like a homecoming for me, you know, because my papa Ralph, he raised me, and I'm be 31 this year, so I've been to pretty much all of them since then, you know, and grew up to stay on the stage. I started traveling with Papa when I was 2 years old, going on stage, and then coming here, it's special because Papa loved this place. This is where he and my great uncle Carter Stanley would play as barefoot boys roaming these hills and walking to school and doing farming, and now they're laid to rest here, and so it's a special place for any music lover, especially Stanley music fans.
And you have a live CD out from Clintwood, Virginia. What was it like to perform in Clintwood, in that area?
Clintwood is not too far from here. It's my hometown here in Dickerson County, Virginia. I also host the where the Ralph Stanley Museum is at in Clintwood. There, big old building there that honors my papa. And Clintwood being my hometown, there's a theater there called the Jetty Baker Center, and I wanted to bring talent, top-notch talent, into my area to where people wouldn't have to drive 2 or 3 hours to see legends like I've had. You know, I hosted, like I say, the Nathan Stanley Celebrity Concert Series, and this was our kickoff show. But this is a live CD, got 12 live tracks on it and 4 studio bonus tracks.
Oh yes.
But we did it in Clintwood at the J.D. Baker Center, and this is my 10th solo release.
Oh yes.
But my first live record, so yes, we're very excited about it.
And hopefully it's not the last one though.
No, we really enjoyed it. It took a lot of work. Mr. Alan Maggart, who came and worked hours putting up the sound system and having to put the mics in the right place for the audience, and then and then mix it and stuff. So they had a board. Going up in the theater and downstairs too, so it was a fun night though. Had a sold out show. It was great.
And the bonus track has Sandy Ridge Winds, the latest single.
Yes sir, that's my latest single, and Kerry Belcher, a guy from over in Hayside, Virginia, a good buddy of mine. He has done a lot for this project as well as Alan, but Kerry wrote 3 of the songs on this, and Sandy Ridge Wind being one of them. And how Sandy Ridge Wind came about was you know, I live on Sandy Ridge, and Kerry and I are good friends, and so he said, I just wrote what you told me. I wrote, because we talked about the history and my past on the road and things, and he said, I just wrote your heart, and he sure did.
Oh yes. And my dad wanted me to ask, what's the name of the label you're on?
I own my own label. I do my own thing. We call it Nathan Stanley Entertainment, and so there's a lot of productions under that, from CD releases. I've got stuff of mine. I've got albums of my Papa Ralph that I own and done throughout the years. Like I say, this is my 10th solo release, but first live record, and so we. Under Nathan Stanley Entertainment, we do the CD releases, we do concert promotions, we do it all.
Who's the MC on the intro?
Freddie Phillips. He is actually the MC right now on the stage, and Freddie does everything, every MC job I need done. Freddie does it, and I've known Freddie for a long time, and so glad to have Freddie on there.
And Freddie told me a little bit ago it was 25 years since he's been doing this festival.
Yeah, he has been. You know, Freddie, we used to manage Porter Wagner too. gospel for a little bit, and but Freddie has a long history in radio DJing and in the entertainment business as a whole. So Freddie is a good friend, and at my concerts here, like I told you, we host people throughout the year, legends to come in and play, and I always bring Freddie in to be the MC, so it works out great.
Oh yes, and you won Dove Award and ICM Award. And what was that like to win those 2 awards?
Well, I tell you what, back in 2014, when we released Every Mile, my gospel CD, it made the top 10, and then it got into the top 5, and that was my first ever Dove Award nomination. So, and I was up against some pretty heavy hitters in bluegrass gospel music, and I said, "There's no way." I said, "I'm honored to be here. I'm thankful for the nomination." I was proud of that, but when they called my name that I won, it took me a second to register. And then they said, that's you. So I got up, and I just thank God for that, man. It was just total favor of the good Lord, and of course the fans and the Gospel Music Association. I just appreciate that so much. And then in 2016, I was surprised. I wasn't at the award show, but the Inspirational Country Music Association in Nashville, I was nominated for Bluegrass Artist of the Year, and I won it, thank the good Lord. So I'm very appreciative, man. I don't take things like that lightly. Without you fans and people supporting you, and people like you, we wouldn't have much to do.
And you actually have a song you actually wrote. He'll always be Papa to me. What was that like to write that?
Well, we got to write that. Me and my good friend Darlene Fowler. We wrote that in Nashville, Tennessee, and it was so good because Papa got to hear it before he passed, and we made a music video for that. It's the song, but we did a live version of it here, and the music video, we got a lot of views on YouTube, and folks can check it out there. But I got to sing it for Papa, and still to this day, Evan, I tell you, every now and then when I sing the song live, I'll tear up, because it's basically, if I tried to sing it here, I think it'd be pretty rough because of the memories and stuff.
Oh yes. What type of guitar do you play?
I play a Martin, and I have a Yamaha, and I have a couple others. Because I mostly just focus on my singing, and I play the rhythm guitar. I always have a lead guitar in my band.
Oh yes. And you played mandolin, I know for a fact, and then you played the spoons. My dad told me a little too.
Listen, I started out playing the spoons, and then when I was 10, I switched over to the mandolin for the Country Mountain Boys. And then when I was 15, I took over the rhythm guitar and lead singing, and remained there until Papa passed.
And the Stanleys do have a lot of respect. I was in the cemetery yesterday, and it was a great cemetery, and Stanleys are the most respectful people in this business.
Well, we appreciate that.
Including you, Nathan.
It's a pleasure to be with you, Evan. It really is, brother. I like what you do, and you keep doing what you're doing, brother.
Thank you. And what's the website?
Y'all keep supporting him.
What's the website so everybody can know about?
Right now my website is under construction. We're having it totally revamped, but they can visit right now my Facebook page, which is facebook.com/Nathan Stanley Fans. And we post everything, our upcoming shows, new releases, etc. there.
What about on Instagram?
Instagram, it's Nathan Stanley Official.
Yes. And just check out Nathan Stanley Entertainment. And if you have a CD right here, the address is on the back. Just let you guys know that.
Yeah, and it'll be available within just a few days to download everywhere music is sold. It's Nathan Stanley Live in Clintonwood, Virginia.
Yeah, it'll be flipped around when it gets edited and stuff.
And y'all keep supporting Evan, okay? He does a great job, and I appreciate you so much.
You're welcome, Nathan, and thank you so much. And I'm Evan Dickerson, the Dickerson Bluegrass Starship. Put a thumbs up with Nathan Stanley of the Dickerson Bluegrass Starship. Folks, take care. See you guys in the next interview.